Good
What
morning.
up?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Brick World. Good morning, panel. How are
Good
you guys?
morning.
I barely made it, man.
Yeah, by the hair of
Wi-Fi.
your chinny chin chin there,
I
dude.
know.
That was so
My
funny. I wish
Wi-Fi.
everybody could have seen that, dude.
I
Like it was
know.
like baseball. Like you just slid into home.
Yeah.
Right?
No, but it's funny. But yes, good morning, panel. How are you today?
Good.
Frustrated at my Wi-Fi, but good otherwise.
Yeah. I don't know if it's something that's going around everywhere. And I know this might sound a little wild, but I've heard stuff from like solar flare type issues in the past, like where it affects electronics. Because you know what I don't understand is I would blame it on the carrier, but here's the thing. I'll notice a lot of times I'll be out and my phone will have full bars, but I won't have a signal. I won't be able to like get the internet or whatever. So I'm like, that doesn't make. I could see if the bars were really low or something like that.
Right.
But so I don't know what's up with that. But anyways, yes. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Brick World. It is another Sunday. It is another wonderful Good Morning, Brick World, where we like to entertain all of you and talk about stuff. So the topic today is post Valentine's Day. You know, Valentine's Day it gets a lot of mixed reactions from people. I think most people just, you know, it's kind of whatever, good, bad, or indifferent. Some people really hate it. You know, they just see it as just like the whole capitalization on love or another day made up to make you spend money. Obviously, Lego is not excluded from that because they have Valentine stuff as well. And a lot of people really embrace it, you know, and celebrate it as we do a lot of other holidays or other days designated to certain things, you know what I mean? But regardless, it is something that is significant in all of our lives once a year for as long as I can remember over in this country. I don't know how it is in other countries. If it's I mean, I would say like across the pond, it's probably celebrated.
Yeah, that's a good question. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, anybody in different countries that are listening right now, let us know in the chat or in the comments if you're in the replay gang. And where you live, is it something that you know is celebrated?
Because,
well, I mean, there's a lot of things like that I wonder about. I mean, because look, America is definitely, you know, they definitely capitalize on holidays.
Yeah, on everything.
I feel like when it comes to as far as capitalism and stuff, like nothing is sacred.
No.
You know, so, but regardless, the way I look at it, at least most of the stuff, I look at it as just something kind of fun, just something fun to enjoy. You know, if you've got a sweetheart, you know what I mean. It's just a day to go out and treat them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or bring it, you know, or just sometimes it's not about something that's needed. It's just about, it's really nice, you know, when you have somebody and they just do something, you know what I mean? And they could do it any day, but
yeah,
you know, it's, you can sit here and split hairs about it, but it's just, again, it's just nice when somebody's thinking about you. Really.
What did you guys do?
What, Mrs. Hive and I?
Yeah, or the whole panel.
Oh, well, yeah, it's a good question. I'll start because mine's the fastest. Mrs. Hive and I, we didn't do anything. Look, that's on Mrs. Hive because we've been together now 14-ish years or so, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like in the very beginning, we kind of maybe did some stuff, but for some reason, I don't know. Mrs. Hive doesn't hate Valentine's Day, but she's just like, we're not doing anything, you know, like whatever. And I'm more of a, you know, I wear my heart on my sleeve kind of guy. So I've always been, you know, like one of those guys that just buys flowers and does this or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, I would do something or get her something or whatever once in a while, and then like she'd be like not seriously mad, but she'd be like mad. She'd be like, why do you? Because she didn't give me anything.
Right.
So after so many years, I just learned. I'm like, well, whenever she wants to do something, then we'll do something. But yeah, going back around, let's go to you, Drew. What about you?
Let's see here. So in the morning we go to our normal spot. It's called Need Love. It's like a cafe and bakery kind of thing. And so like usually she doesn't have to work on Fridays and I don't work Fridays, so we'll go there for breakfast. It's like our date day.
All right.
So we went there. I got her flowers, and we went and looked at the hotel that like we're gonna stay at our wedding night before we leave because we get married on Sunday and then we can't leave till Tuesday to go up to Boston.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we looked at the hotel that we were gonna stay at because we've never seen it besides online. So we were just kind of spontaneous and went and looked at it and saw the lobby and stuff like that, and kind of figured out where we're supposed to park because there's like a parking chart. It's all different.
Yeah.
And then we felt being very spontaneous, and she's not very spontaneous, so I was happy that she agreed to do this. But we decided we were just gonna drive all the way to Nashville, and there's the place called the Opry or Gaylord, the Opry Gaylord Hotel, and
Yeah.
house and stuff up there.
That's
And
nice.
she's huge into gardens, so she had no idea that like there's legit like a whole like atriums of just gardens up there, like with monstera plants that are 3 stories tall,
Oh wow.
stuff like that. And so it's like that's where you want to go. It's super cool, especially if you're into plants. She was just eating all of it up. But the funny thing was that the National Wild Turkey Federation convention was there. So while you're walking through all these big, like huge gardens, they're all making their call and stuff like that. And it was pretty cool. So like they had a free section of
Nice.
their convention. So we actually went and looked at them and stuff like that. So we saw like the taxidermy competitions and just everything that we could see for free.
That's so funny. They have a competition for it. Wow.
Yeah.
Just for everything.
So I will say this: if you said she loves gardens and stuff. If you ever, I know this is pretty like really random, but if you're ever in Key West, 'cause I used to live down in Key West, Florida, they have something called the Butterfly Garden down there.
Yeah.
And it is absolutely amazing. It's very beautiful and stuff. But rock on. Yeah, I imagine yours is pretty special, because you guys get ready.
Yeah. New love.
Yes. Young love.
Young love. What about you, Andrew? What LegoLongoria?
We had the girls, so we kind of we ordered in because we know like it's crazy to go out to dinner. Usually I cook steaks or something at home, but it was very cold for us that day and rainy and just nasty.
Right.
So there's a local steakhouse down the street, Longhorn, chain restaurant. We just ordered early and got it in, and that's it. We just hung out at the house with the kids and everything. I got, it's kind of a blessing and a curse. I have 2 girls and my wife. So not only do I have to buy stuff for my wife, I have to buy everything for my daughters too. So it's triple the candies, triple the roses, triple everything, So, I got them all the roses and the candies and all the little stuffed animals, all that good stuff. So everybody had a good one.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Brick Babe, what about you?
I think I'm the only one single on the panel. So I went to the movies with Mo, and that was it.
Oh.
We went to see Captain America.
Oh,
Yeah.
how
You
was
like
it?
it?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know because you're not really into that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So, at least I've never known you to be really into much of any kind of pop culture. You know what I mean, as far as movies and stuff go. So I just didn't know what your thoughts might have been if you liked it or not.
I love Marvel. I don't miss a Marvel. Normally I'm there like opening day with most movies. It's just y'all ask about movies I don't like, but there are a few movies if I like, I'm there day one. And Marvel, Captain America, oh my gosh, absolutely love it.
Yeah, I heard Anthony Mackie did a really good job. And I'm not surprised at all, man, because Anthony Mackie is an incredible actor. I mean, he's been in a lot of really good movies too that a lot of people forget about. He was in like what was that Eminem movie that it was 8 Mile?
Oh yeah,
he was in that.
I forgot about that one,
dude. He's been in a ton of movies, man.
20 years ago.
And in real life, like he's a really funny guy. Like I know a little bit of controversy has kind of surrounded him lately and stuff, but like I've seen so many interviews and stuff where this guy, he's hilarious. He's really down to earth, really funny. Just overall, man. And it's good to see people like that in Hollywood, man. You know what I mean? Like people that are just really like down to earth and good people. Something really kind of significant about this movie, the new Captain America movie, is that I totally wasn't even thinking about it first. This movie introduces adamantium to the MCU. So those that don't know what adamantium is, so in the MCU, vibranium has been the big thing as far as the strongest metal, and it comes from Wakanda. Actually, it doesn't come from Wakanda. Wakanda came from space, but it landed in Wakanda. But in the comics, I mean, vibranium is in the comics, but in the comic books, adamantium is the strongest, most unbreakable metal. It's what Wolverine is laced with. And there's other people that have some of it as well. And in the comics, Captain America's shield, I believe, is also made of adamantium as well. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man, that they can introduce this stuff into the MCU now. And I know a lot of people are waiting to see what the X-Men are going to be like. We've already had our peaks at the Fantastic Four, so very interesting stuff. And speaking of Marvel, I'm not going to go see Captain America in the theaters. I'm just going to wait till it's on Disney Plus. But we are going to go see Thunderbolts, and the only reason we're going to go see Thunderbolts in the theater until I start seeing some really good Marvel stuff. I'm not really sure if I want to pay theater prices for it yet, but the reason why I go see the Thunderbolts in the theater is because Sentry. There's a character called Sentry that they're introducing, and Sentry in the comic books he has the power of 1,000 exploding suns or something like that. He's basically the Superman in Marvel Comics. So I'm very curious to see how they're going to handle that and stuff. Because you start introducing these OP characters, it's really difficult to try and create a story around them that makes sense. It's kind of why, in Endgame, they didn't have Captain Marvel in Endgame until the very end, because she would have just tore through everything, dude. Nobody could stop. Even if you remember, even in Thanos, when she was holding Thanos' hand or whatever, and he headbutted her. It didn't even phase her. So anyways, all right. Let's go ahead and get into the bulletin board. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Did you finish saying what you were saying though about your Valentine's Day? You just went to
I did nothing, Hive. I'm the single Pringle up here.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it to sound like that.
That was it.
Hey, remind us one more time what
I'm single.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Single as a Pringle.
Hey, and hey, listen, at the chat, if you want to let us know what you did on Valentine's Day, please let us know.
Only the singles.
Just make sure you keep.
You want to take Lene out next year?
No, I'm.
But I'm just saying, when I say what did you do for Valentine's Day, I don't want any of my viewers with a sense of humor sit there and write stuff that only Prince would sing about in the chat. Okay, this is Good Morning Brick World. We're trying to keep it friendly. You know what I mean? But anyways, right on.
Wild.
So let's get to the bulletin board. Now that we talked about the topic and we said good morning. So the bulletin board, first of all, happy post Valentine's Day to everybody. I hope it was good.
Pre-Valentine's clarity.
If you are single, I hope it was just at least a good Friday for you. Replay gang, thank you. As always, you never cease to amaze me how strong your replay game is. Please support the co-host. Links to their stuff is in the description below. Anything you do over there to help them out would be much appreciated. If you would like to support this channel, you can do things like, just subscribe. You can be a member. You can do a super chat. You can just like the stream, talk about it when you're at dinner with somebody, think about it before you go to bed. Anything that helps the channel is greatly appreciated. If you would like your sigfig to be in the intro to Good Morning Brick World or any other videos that I do that have sigfigs in them, you can send them to the PO box in the description below. One last thing I wanted to do before we get into the news is it is still Black History Month. So I wanted to highlight a few more members in the Black community that is also in the Lego community. So let me share the screen, and then we will also get into the good mornings, the highs, hellos, and how are yous. So
How you doing?
How you doing? And the how you doings. First person I wanted to highlight was Southern Brick Guy. Southern Brick Guy's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
He's been, a fan of the channel for a long time now. He puts out really good stuff. He's got a YouTube channel as well. I recommend going on and checking on that. I believe, he's got a YouTube channel. Real quick, let me put the link to his Instagram out here. But yes, he is a really awesome dude, really nice. So go over there and support him. Be greatly appreciated. I know that I've sent out a link last time to Black Girls Who Brick. I'm going to do that this time as well. But I won't lie, she's kind of been really helping me out here, being able to share a lot of stuff because she also has been sharing stuff. So it's just kind of nice to be able to jump off of her things. But I'm just going to kind of flip through the pages here just so you guys can see some other creators in the community. Stay hydrated. That's great. I like it when people say that, man, because I feel like not enough people are drinking water or staying hydrated, and myself included. I drink too much coffee. Oh, look at this.
No,
It's Mo.
Oh.
Mo's birthday's coming up.
Mo turned 20 January 7th.
Oh, that must be your page then. I was looking at the established March 14th. Okay.
I didn't know that was there.
I don't know either. Braylon, I've been following him for quite a while now. Really awesome dude. Definitely go check him out. I mean, you should go follow everybody. I'm just saying some of these I know because I already follow them. Really, really awesome people. Oh, look at that. 2 humble bricks.
There you go.
Yvette just came in. Hey, Yvette.
I know. I'm sorry. I haven't gotten to the chat yet. I apologize, but we're getting there. Oh, wow. Is that Pooney? Is it Pooney's Bricks?
Pooney's Bricks. He is a character.
Just want to make sure I'm saying that right, right on. Definitely. I got to go back and make sure I'm following everybody too.
That's the quarter brick.
Quarter brick. Nice. Looking for community sells pre-built sets. So there you go. If you're looking for some pre-built sets, go check them out. Say. I already shared Southern Brick Guy, but there you go. There's Southern Brick Guy right there. Nick's Bricks. There you go. See, I have a passion for Lego MOCs. Yes, Lego brings me joy, as does it all, or as does it to us all. I don't know how to say that right. Incredible MOCs, incredible builds. That mosaic. I mean, this Daffy Duck. Look, Daffy Duck has always been my favorite character in the Warner Brothers stuff. Everybody loves Bugs. I've always been a fan of Daffy. He's just a lunatic. Me too. Right. Same thing on like the Disney side. Donald's always been my favorite. I don't know what it is about the Ducks, but Andre. You definitely need to go follow Andre. I love Andre to death. Andre, just an incredible human being. Let me tell you what. But definitely go follow Andre. And we've shouted out Andre probably plenty of times also. So it's not like Andre's been a stranger to the show. Andre, one of these days you do got to come on the show. I don't know if we gotta beg you or not, but and then Sweetie Bricks, nice. But yeah, please definitely go check everybody out. That would be greatly appreciated. All right, let me just fix this right here real quick. Okay. All right. I think it's time to get into the chat.
Hello, chat.
Oh, I gotta stretch. Oh my goodness. Okay. Drew Dogs, if you would do the honors. Grumpy J. Good. Damn it. Good morning. Grubby J, I appreciate you being here. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. KJ Fall, good morning to you as well. Says good morning, everyone. I have some things to do today, so I'm not going to be able to make the live stream today, but I hope you all have a great Sunday. I hope you have a great Sunday as well, my friend. But thank you for at least jumping in the chat. We appreciate you. Stephanie, good morning to you. I hope you're well.
Hey.
My bricks and me, Gina, good morning to you. Appreciate you. I hope you're well. Rob Claxton, what's up, Rob? Hope you're doing good. Thanks for being here.
Claxton.
Porter 66 in the house. Good morning, Will. And there's Christine. Good morning to Christine. There's Brick Hive. I'm going to slide right past that guy. Ultra Bricks, what's going on? Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. There's Andre. Andre, I feel like I should know this already, but I keep meaning to ask. What's up with the cow? I mean, is anybody else curious about that, or is it just me? I mean, I've always been meaning to ask, you know.
Brickbabe, I thought you knew what it meant.
Yeah.
I mean,
you don't know?
I don't know what Andre does.
Old Nick Andre on a farm.
I feel like we've asked you and you told us what it meant. Like, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
No.
It's possible. Look, I've had this thing lately, and I know I'm kind of haha about it, but I'm also slightly worried. Like, I'm forgetting a lot of stuff.
Like, we're getting old, dude.
Well, I've always been old. I've always been one of these people that, like, because I'm scatterbrained a lot, and I think about like multiple things at once sometimes. So I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go in this room to get something. I'll walk right in the room and just be like, crap.
What was I getting?
What was I getting? But there's other things that have been like slipping, and I'm like, I mean, I know I'm 47, but dang, dude, I'm not 87. Come on, man. Pink Wheels, good morning, my friend.
Hello.
How are you doing? Another great mock builder that I heard somebody met you at Atlanta as well.
Yeah, I met her. We had a good talk. It was great. Cool.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, she had great things to say about you.
Oh, thank you, people.
Lonely One Canobis. Good morning, my friend. Hope everyone is building their Lego they got for Valentine's Day. Good morning. If you're single, you bought it, so you definitely should be building it. I'm just kidding. Anyways, Smokey. Good morning, Smokey. How you doing? Jesse, what's going on, Jesse? Jesse. I've been thinking about you a lot because of the Baxter building. I did a very light rant on the Baxter building from the new Fantastic Four movie the other night, only because it's cool looking. Don't get me wrong, but just in my opinion, and this is weird because it's going to be in the MCU, but it just looks too much like the Avengers Tower in a way, you know? Not exactly, but just I'm saying the overall shape and design of it. And I was saying how I would have much appreciated the original Baxter building, you know, with the fours. I mean, it's changed over the years, but we all know it from the fours on, I say four, yeah, because there's multiple fours on the top of the building. So anyways, it just made me think about you, Jesse, because you built that incredible mock. Fall equinox, autumn, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I see people says Valentine's Day is from a Catholic saint, right? Yeah, Saint Valentine. I mean, you know, when I was growing up, I was technically out. I guess you could call me Catholic because it was when I went to church. Those are generally the churches that I went to. Yeah, which is fine, you know. But I remember looking at like a lot of churches in the South, you know, mainly black churches, and like they're all happy and clapping and singing and stuff, and I'm in this church just like, oh, it's like depressing. I was like, man, I want to go to that church.
It is a Catholic guilt. There is Catholic guilt. Trust me.
Yeah, you they love to make you feel guilty.
Yeah, we do.
But anyways, I'm just trying to joke around. But yeah, I believe it was a Catholic saint, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not really good on my theology. Our toy world, what is going on? Oh my gosh. Remember for 21 months. Thank you, Richie. I hope
Right.
you're doing well, my friend. I feel like we should do. Hold on a second, guys. Let's do Devastator. Let's wake up for our member. Hold on. I know you're not a new member, but you're a member. I appreciate you, my friend. Liquid Wild Turkey. Every time I think of turkeys, man, I think of South Park, man. All the turkeys are all like, come on. I don't know what you mean by the liquid wild turkey. Oh,
Like wild turkey, the alcohol. Yeah. Not wild.
Yeah. Speaking of this turkey, does anybody like to fry their turkey?
I like
I've
fried
always
turkey.
wanted
I've
to
just
try
never
it.
done it. Yeah. I don't want to blow up my house though.
I know. I've been trying to convince. I'm trying to convince Mrs. Hive to fry turkey, and she's just like,
And you have to. That oil has to be like right at the right level, or it's just gonna screw it all up.
yeah. But I've had good fried turkey, and it is good. I will
Yeah.
admit. Clever Pig. What is going on, my friend?
What up?
The car man. Definitely, if you guys are, you should go follow Clever Pig, anyways. But if you like car stuff, man, I tell you, he does some rad car videos. And when I say cars, I mean like Lego cars. I don't know how into real cars you are, though, Clever Pig, as far as like, customized type stuff. Let's see here. Arturo said Pink Willows. Yes, there is a St. Valentine's, but let's see. There's a Roman holiday celebrating love that was around before. It's hard to say, and as more time goes on, I think just history gets convoluted on, overlaps. Let's see here. Where are we at? Rusty, good morning to you. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you for being here. Chef T, what's cooking, brother? Hope you're good. Dude Jude, what is going on, Dude Jude? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Will says, I stopped caring about Marvel when it seemed like every other week we were introduced to the strongest mutant ever. Yeah.
True
Yeah, that's definitely things that the comic books, they had to be careful putting themselves in a corner in, for instance, I'll make this quick, but in the comic books, the Infinity Gauntlet. So nobody could defeat Thanos when he had that gauntlet. Just nobody could beat him. It wasn't like in the movies where like he could fight, here, like nobody even like the gods in Marvel universe, nobody could stop him. He was stopped because internally, and we found out this a little later on, internally he wanted to be stopped. So he allowed like a split second for Nebula of all people to get the gauntlet, but yeah, it's pretty wild though when you make a character OP. You got to be really careful about stuff like that. It's also why a lot of people don't mess around with time travel in stories, because you just create these loops of things that you can get wrapped up in. And yeah, Camel City Brick House, good morning to you. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Clever Pig said we made heart-shaped pizzas at home for Valentine's Day, and that's about it. Not a huge holiday in our house, to be honest. Got the white flowers to avoid crucifixion.
Smart.
Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see. Sorry here, I'm just kind of reading through some stuff. To Humble Bricks, good morning to you. I hope you're well. Let's see. Southern Brick Guy. You're welcome for the shout out, my friend. You're welcome for the shout out. I appreciate everything you do for the channel, and just appreciate you in general. Dario, what is going on? Hi, Mystery Brick Gang. Zizu, good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. And that is it. We got to the bottom of the chat. Awesome. Excellent. That is good stuff. I love you guys.
Party time.
Excellent.
Yeah, right. We should do some extreme close-up. If anybody doesn't know what we're talking about Wayne's World.
Wayne's
Oh, that reminds me.
Wayne's World.
I
Party
need to write it down.
time.
Because I was going to use a Wayne's World clip for my Pure and Fury intro. There's I don't even want to get into it, but yeah, there's so many quotable funny scenes in that movie. It's unreal.
Too many.
Too many.
Or not enough.
No, because they made a sequel, as they do with everything. The
Yeah.
sequel is never as good as the first one. Well, every once in a while you get one that's good enough. But all right. Anyways, as is tradition, after the good mornings, we have to get into. Before we get into normal Lego type news, Drew, I can't remember for sure when we were having our meeting if this was a time that you might want to share certain news.
Yeah, this time's fine. I just want to let everybody know I'm not leaving the show, but I am taking a sabbatical from the show for at least a month. I got my wedding coming up in May, and there's tons of house projects, and Leanne needs me more to take care of things. And I'm also, to go along with that, frustrated at Lego. And I feel like they're pricing out their fan base, especially their core fan base. And I'm voting with my wallet, so I haven't even bought a Lego. I went to Lego store yesterday on Valentine's. No, not yesterday, on Friday. And I had a Dr. Pepper in my hand, and I opened it up, and it exploded all over the Lego store. So, funny side note. Luckily, the Lego team there was great. They were very friendly and very nice.
I thought you were going to say, luckily, I'm not allowed there anymore.
Right? I am banned. They were nice, but I am banned. But yeah, I'm feeling burnt out, and there's a lot of things happening very quickly, especially because we get married on May 4th.
Ooh, so, that's coming up, dude.
Yeah, it's things are moving. Families are coordinating. We got the bridal shower on
worlds are colliding.
First weekend of April. Yeah, so lots of plans, lots of moving parts. I'm doing and for those that watch Rich's show, I'm doing the same thing. This Wednesday is my last one before I take my break as well. So nothing where I'm wanting to quit the show, but I just need some time away to take care of my own personal life and stuff.
And for everybody that's been following the show, especially been following the show long enough, this shouldn't be a surprise. I believe we've even kind of touched upon it a little bit here and there, that you're very busy, you're getting married, you're in the process of buying a house, you like a lot of us, you have a job, a life. So we knew things were going to be kind of happening. And that's good. I mean, because
good big life steps.
This show is not an easy show to do as far as like commitment and time, because it's for most of us, it's on a day that we have off, with the weekend. You don't get to sleep in on a Sunday, you know what I mean? Like you normally kind of maybe would. And even if you would wake up, doesn't mean you're trying to hurry up and try and get on a show. You might just be shuffling around the house in your flip-flops and bathrobe or something. You know what I mean? Like,
amen.
So, it's not an easy thing to do. And even though we took our meetings from 4 meetings a month to just 1, that's still a day out of the month that you got to make sure you commit to a meeting and stuff. So yeah, it's not not a surprise. And it's not even a surprise, a little bit more, but not even a surprise about the Lego aspect that you were talking about.
Yeah.
And honestly, without even needing to ask around, I feel like you're definitely not alone.
Yeah.
I myself am right there with you. I haven't really mentioned this to anybody except for a couple people, but I more than likely have a new job. Just waiting for the process to clear and everything. You know what I mean? Like, the whole hiring aspect,
Yeah.
I'm not worried about like background checks, but just, you just get a little nervous, making sure like they start digging through stuff, making sure everything's okay. But because of that, I'm like, I'm going to be making as much money as I used to so I can buy Lego again. So like we were at Walmart the other night and I went through the Lego aisle, kind of excited almost like I was going to buy something. I didn't buy a effing thing, dude.
It's ridiculous.
I looked at almost everything that I kind of did want. I'm just like, I'm not paying I'm not paying the money for that, dude. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because prices have gone up. I don't know if it's because I haven't bought really any Lego literally in months. I don't know what even here. I want to share something with you guys because it reminded me, and I talked about this the other night. This was on sale, 40% off, and it's still $72.
Jeez.
I mean, I know it's 120 or whatever, but it's just like when you look at something 40% off and it's still $72, and it's not like it's a UCS set, man, or something. You know what I mean?
No.
And it's a beautiful set. I already have it. You know what I mean? But I looked at it and I was like,
Ridiculous.
I'm curious more and more as this goes on. Not like people would maybe stop buying completely, but like, what are people doing? Are they still going at it like normal? Are they rethinking everything? Or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because look at that Lego set. I mean, it's a beautiful set. I have nothing bad to say about it.
It's a great set.
I think I saw somebody say they're going to miss your Trump impression. But like, no, it's like I'm not complaining at all about the design, anything like that. And I've always showered Ninjago with compliments and stuff. But again, it's not that big of a set, man.
Yeah.
And even at 40% off, it's $72.
Yeah.
So, and this is something I've brought up in some minor debates I've had with people about Lego prices when they're like, well, just wait till it goes on clearance and this and that. Well, when the price keeps going up, what else goes up? The clearance, you know what I mean? Because it's got to adjust. So the clearance is now what the normal price of it was, maybe last year or something. So,
yeah.
Obviously this is a topic we've talked about plenty of times. We're not going to rehash it, obviously. And we're preaching to the choir to all of you because we know everybody deals with this in their own way, whether it's because, you maybe make less or more money. Maybe you don't have a family. You do have a family. Maybe you can just get stuff on. Maybe your Walmart always has rad clearances. Some people don't. We all know there's a lot of different aspects to this. Some of y'all don't even buy like sets like that. You just buy pieces because you build mocks.
Yeah.
And to those, I will say I saw something that was really wonderful the other day. I should have thought about it and showed it to you guys, shared it. I shared it on my Instagram story. I think sometimes when the people that just buy sets, they get a lot of flack sometimes from people that maybe build mocks. And I understand sometimes the argument that comes from mock builders because Lego, especially for us that are older, we remember it when it was more about just strictly like just tons of pieces, and you just build whatever, right? But Matt Stone, it was either Matt Stone or Trey Parker. One of the guys that created South Park was discussing about how, like, yes, when he was younger, that's what Lego was all about. But as he got older, in creating South Park, like his life was so chaotic and so fast paced and everything that he talked about when he would buy a set. At first, he was kind of bewildered by it, but once he learned about like your re-instructions and you place this here and you place that there, he said it was so nice and comfortable to literally, I can't remember how he phrased it, but almost like to be kind of told what to do in a way but it was like putting a puzzle together.
Yeah.
And that's what I think a lot of us really use it for is out of all this chaotic stuff that we deal with in life, or whatever you're dealing with in your day-to-day basis. Maybe your kids make you want to pull your hair out. Maybe you want to smack your boss. Maybe whatever the case may be, you have this sense of tranquility when you're building this Lego set. Yeah. And you don't have to think about the creative process. You don't have to, all this stuff that mock builders do have to do, and maybe easier for them, just like maybe drawing or something like that, right? But for you, it's all about like, I'm going to just follow these instructions and feel very, very calm about it until like you can't tell what color is what because they don't know how to do that in the instructions, but that's a different story. So I saw that and I was like, you know what, that is really awesome because we've preached this and most of us know this, you know what I mean? Most of us are very good people about stuff and all that and don't try and throw things at people's face. But it was nice to see that because Lego is whatever you want it to be. Even in like if you are a mock builder, some people build Star Wars mocks, some people build mosaics, some people just build wacky stuff. What I mean?
Right.
So, all right, let's get back into the news and then real quick. I think I saw a few new people. Did I say hi to Big Nate? What's up, Big Nate? I think I saw Moto out there too. There's Moto. Thank goodness for the thrift store bulk. Yeah, right. Dude, you guys definitely should check out like the thrift stores because you never know what you might find.
Yeah.
Let's see. Southern Brick Guy says you guys think retail is expensive. The vendors at the Brick Cons are ridiculously higher. Why? Well, there's two reasons why they're higher. Yeah, there's two reasons why they're higher. One is pretty legit, I would say. The other one we can debate on. One reason is because of the price of the vending spot. You know, like I don't know how much they are depending on what con you're at, but I know they're not cheap. And I know it's almost like a first come, first serve thing, but there's a whole aspect of that. The other one is because they can.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
somebody will pay that price.
Well, I think they're banking on the random people that go to the conventions that are like just your mom and taking a son or dad taking a son, not people that are in the community. Obviously,
there's a couple
prices. So
yeah, and there's a couple
like,
different.
I'm not paying that.
And there's a couple different ways to look at it. Like for instance, I will pay extra on most stuff. Nothing too crazy, but on most stuff because it's just the experience. I'm there. You're buying cool stuff that you normally would have to look online and go through whatever. But here and it's real easy, man, to add stuff up. Like especially with them little things, they give you you get your little cup and you put all these little things in there and you're like, oh, 50 cents here, 25 cents here, or maybe $1. Like next thing you get like $75 worth of stuff. But the other thing is too, is like you might see something that you normally wouldn't see, just willy-nilly anywhere. And you're like, wow, this is my one chance to get it. But yeah, they know that's your one chance to get it. So they're going to just mark it up. Yeah, I don't know. I've always been a firm believer in like, yes, make your money. But I think it's good to compete. Like if I can make, if something costs $5, whatever, it cost me $5 and that guy over there is going to sell it for 10. I'm going to try and sell it for 8 or 9 because I would rather make $5 off of it. But if I can definitely guaranteed make $3 or $4 off of it, I'd rather just do that. And then on top of that, people see, oh, well, he's got good deals. That's return customers. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know. Because you don't want to go too low, but I feel like just trying to jack up your prices, you risk people not buying your stuff too. I don't know. But I don't own a business, so I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, it's definitely expensive stuff, brother. I know that. A friend told me there's no wrong way to Lego. That's right. That's exactly right. There's no.
Unless you eat them, then that's the wrong way.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, I think one thing I remember was last year. It was at the convention when I took Leanne with me. Mm-hmm. It was ridiculous because someone was selling the roses that were hard to find, that they were like $50 normally, like you could order them offline or at Walmart, whatever, 50. Yeah. They had them there for $95. I was just like, really?
Wow.
But it's also convenience, the people were like, oh, that's the one I wanted, and then they
but still.
Yeah, that is expensive.
Yeah, it's a weird thing how a lot of us are different with money. I've learned that with like doing all the door dashing that I did. I've told the story about like, I don't know, not long after I started doing it, like I delivered 1 20-ounce soda to somebody, and even after like I gave it to them and then they tipped me, after everything all said and done, they spent damn near $30 to get that soda sent to them. I mean, you could tell where like when I delivered to them, you can tell they had money, but like I don't know, maybe it's me, but I'm just like $30, and it's not even. It wasn't far away to get the soda. So I get convenience, but sometimes it's like, wow.
Is that convenience or laziness?
Both.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the threshold is to where you can just start spending $30 on a soda and it doesn't phase you. Lego Team B, good morning. Good commentary on pricing. It's madness the world over. It is, and like the biggest thing I always talk about is like, I don't know if they're going to reach a point where there's too many of us that won't buy like we did anymore. And it's going to start really hurting their bottom line, but we'll see. Amy, good morning to you. So now I know who keeps outbidding me at Goodwill. Oh, goodness gracious. EMS Bricks. What is going on? Good morning.
Morning.
I gotta tell you, I know we talked about it. I think it was maybe last week. I'm pretty sure it was last week, and maybe even the week before. I can't remember. But the little tokens that she made.
Oh yeah.
The ambulance wasn't the ambulance, right?
Yeah.
Ambalam.
The best. I really think those are the best tokens I've ever seen in my life. I know it was like kind of like a simplistic type build. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a lot of detail. It was a token, but it was done so well. And it was so clever to put like your little barcode to scan on top of it like that. Such good stuff. All right. Let's get back into some news, everybody. I say get back into it. I don't even know if we really technically started it yet. Oh, wait, hold on a minute.
There it is.
Yeah, see,
I'm trying to find it. Sorry,
dude. It's just so great. I would have lost my mind if I had one of those.
Those are so cool, man.
So real quick before we start the news off, some kind of basic news. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not going to share anything private on here real quick. Hold on a minute. Okay, I think we're good. All right. I just wanted to share, I got an email from Brick Fair. Exhibitors, we depend on your mock registrations to accurately plan themed display spaces. So it is time to register your mock at Brick Fair if you're going. So also they did a happy Valentine's Day. I don't know. Expires 3/3. Oh, yeah. So it's not expired yet. So if you use promo code Happy Valentine's Day, it saves 40% off the tickets to Brick Fair. So
40?
There you go. 40%.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Good stuff. This is their website, which I will go ahead and paste for you guys. Just because I was on there checking around, doing some stuff. So if anybody does want to go there, I haven't decided to what extent I'm going to actually be at Brick Fair. How long, if I'm going to try and do the whole week or not. It's really going to be a matter if I can get the time off. But I think at the very least, what I'll be doing is maybe going down like on a Saturday, renting a hotel room, staying the night, and then coming back Sunday. So that way I can hang out with everybody, you know what I mean, at nighttime, like go out to dinner and stuff like that.
I'll be at Fredericksburg and Chantilly.
Oh, all right. Right on.
Yeah,
because Chantilly is the one I would be at. I won't.
This is March 29th.
Okay, so that was the Fredericksburg one. Okay. Yeah, so I'll be at the one in Chantilly.
Chantilly.
Good stuff. All right. As far as more news, Bricklink Designer Program Series 7 fan vote live. So this was yesterday. So if you haven't seen yet, the Bricklink Designer Program Series 7 fan vote is now live, and you can choose what sets you want to see made. The fan vote actually started a few days ago, and it will be ending on February 21st. From then until March 17th, Bricklink will review the top ones and will announce the final 5 designs. As of this post, there are 375 to choose from, so it will take a while to sift through. I know, right? Voting consists of choosing between the 3 emojis, specifying not, of, me, like it, and love it.
I love it.
Yes, interesting. Let's see here. That's an ad. My bad. Lego City Fire Rescue Plane. Oh, so it's a deal February 2024. What? Deal February 24. What does that mean? We're in 2025, man. Even it's this kind of stuff, man, is gonna make me think I'm losing my mind. Anyways, all right, moving on. We don't care about your review. Oh my goodness. Can I say something about ET? And I say this being a kid watching this maybe when it came out in the theater. ET was very ugly.
Yeah,
I'm just throwing that out there, man.
Was there ever a ET minifig? Or no?
I think there was, right, with the dimensions. Wasn't there?
Oh,
maybe not.
Maybe.
Shoot, I can't remember. But I want to say, and I did mean that kind of as an insult to ET, but I want to say I appreciate that ET was ugly because you don't need cute little things to be lovable. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You don't need a Grogu.
Grogu. Yeah.
You don't need a Grogu. You don't need Ewoks. You don't need the
Ewoks.
I'm just saying you don't need a Groot. You don't need a baby Groot. You can have a very ugly alien with a long neck and a big old belly.
That looks disgusting.
Lanky arms, bulgy looking eyes, a head that looks like a football. I mean,
looks like a tan version of Yoda.
Should I keep going?
Yoda lost himself. He got into some drugs or something there.
I don't know what's up with Yoda, dude. But anyways, this is an idea set that achieved 10,000 supporters. So apparently people are still okay with ugly aliens, man. I will say that this flower pot with the flowers is really great. That is the prettiest thing in this whole set.
They could have made it the Van Gogh flowers.
Like, I remember being a kid, and even like this whole thing with its rib cage, it was like, oh my god, this alien is so ugly, dude. Like, why?
Oh, does he light up too? Nice.
Oh my god, it's a monstrosity, dude. All right. Anyways, this set's awesome because of anti-venom. I gotta tell you, it's really nice to give you 2 minifigs, even if if it's a big, like a basic Spider-Man. So that's pretty cool. Wow, the Griswold family Christmas house achieves 10,000 supporters. Now this is a beautiful looking set.
Yeah, there you go.
My goodness gracious.
What is that gonna run?
But let me ask you. I know it's not like it's rated R, or maybe it is. I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Does the Lampoon movies, do they go a little over the line, do you think?
Yeah, but I think the Christmas one is more widely known than like European one and
yeah, they definitely wouldn't do that.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's around. I think that is more broad than the rest of them.
Huh.
I think more people know about the Christmas one than even the original.
There's a lot of great scenes in this movie, man. I mean, a lot of people think that his cousin Eddie is like the best part, in which he kind of is. My favorite scene is when he puts that Teflon on the snow sled.
Yeah, that's great.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I feel like this set would be pretty expensive that they made it. The house plus the Winnebago and all the figs and everything. Lego Polybag promotions live on Lego Shop. February. Okay. Well, there you go. If you need a jet ski and a new fig. What else we got? Oh, another one. Oh my gosh, dude. Maybe I should have clicked on that. I gotta get that mouse. That's a really great Cinderella mouse. It's the Cinderella mouse, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Hey, look, that's a cool Funflower shirt. Yeah, man, that's really nice. I like the kitty cat. All right, let's see what else we got. New Lego House exclusive set. But isn't that only at the Lego House?
Yeah.
Yep.
Then why don't they even promote this stuff, dude?
Wow.
No, seriously, man. I don't get it.
I wish they would let you buy it online and ship it, but they don't.
Because look, I know some people aren't going to like me for this, but I'm sorry. I feel like if I see any land members promoting this set, I'm going to rant about it. I mean, because why would you promote it?
Yeah.
If there's only one place you can get it, and not even like one country, like just like one place at the Lego House, then you know what? If you go to the Lego House, just make a big sign that says, "Hey, over here is a really cool set." I mean, because everybody else is just looking at it like, "Oh,
yep, I'm flying to Denmark now.
Let me go ahead and get that." Look, I don't know what is it, anyways.
Crap.
What is it? It didn't even say?
What does it say?
An exclusive reveal event is being advertised on the Lego House website in Billund. The first event will take place on February 28th.
Oh, so we won't know till the 28th.
Then just tell us then, dude. We got to have a preview of this. Oh, look, snacks and drinks are included in the ticket price. All right. Anyways, that's cool. Interesting. Oh yeah, this is the Sonic set, right? Did anybody get this?
No.
No,
I mean, it's a cool crab.
it is.
Yeah. I love the turtle, man. Reminds me of Squirt from Finding Nemo. This is pretty cool.
What was that again?
Oh,
okay.
Legoland Park
Legoland.
Portal.
Okay.
First picture. Legoland exclusive.
Are they just selling it at Legoland? I'm assuming.
Yeah, Lego Discovery
A couple
Center.
sets from Legoland.
Yeah.
If you just buy at Legoland, you know.
Oh, okay. And this is the one. Okay. So, Japan. Okay. Yeah, man, that's pretty cool. I mean, if you're gonna be at the place, you should pick it up. Oh, what do we got? Build minifigure, February 2025. Animal and brick costumes in new colors. Oh my god! Look at this.
That's cool,
torso, dude.
Oh, they already have the orange one out. I've seen that one already.
Yeah,
when I was at the Lego store.
Yeah.
I
Is that like a balloon animal?
Yeah, I've got a couple of those actually.
Oh, okay.
It does not look like a balloon animal. Oh man.
Another crab. Yeah. They've already done the orange brick.
Yeah, I thought I had that too somewhere.
Oh my god, look at the back of that.
Where's that? Somewhere.
Dude, that is terrific. I definitely gotta get that torso. Yeah, good stuff. Accessories are well done. I agree. Oh, it is a different color. It's a darker.
Oh,
orange.
it's like a coral.
Oh, okay. We're down that road.
Coral.
Dude, I started collecting these things, man, and then I just
Yeah, I had a couple of them too.
I couldn't
but
keep
lost
collecting them.
track. Yeah.
I don't know. I got them all except for I didn't get the green one, but I have all these. So I didn't get the green one. There's another one I think that came out recently that I didn't get. So now with this one, there would be 3 that I don't have. But you know, whatever. This ain't Pokemon.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Last minute Valentine's Day gifts. Well, this is post Valentine's Day, so we're just gonna move past that. I think everything else is pretty old news. Yeah, I think the rest of that stuff's pretty old news. Real quick, just wanted to see what we had going on with the Just Build web Instagram page. Interesting stuff. Look at that. There you go. If you don't know what you're doing, bang bang.
It's kind of funny. I made an Instagram reel on that already, like long ago.
Maybe they stole the idea from you.
Yeah, they stole it from you.
Probably.
I've seen this before, and it's really cool. But I think they make it look a little too simple. Like somebody just put bricks there. Like there's a lot more design going on with that.
Oh yeah, you got to cut a hole in your wall for one.
Well, and even once you build it, like they've got like this neat plaster around it. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's really awesome. Don't get me wrong. I mean, look at that, dude. It's just really great, really good stuff. Interesting. I don't know. Oh, just about Bionicle.
Bonkle.
I've seen a couple of Bionicle things popping up lately in the community, and I'm like, what's going on with Bionicle? Are people trying to make this thing popular again? I don't know. Are we going to sacrifice another theme to bring it back?
Yeah. Monkey Kid.
It was kind of popular at the convention this past weekend.
This is how, I mean, my personal
more
take on
people were like, oh wow, you know, like all over that, you know. Then
well, my thing about Bionicle is I don't like Bionicle necessarily. I think some of the original designs people do with it are pretty rad, but I think Bionicle is better, in my opinion, for mock building. Trying to use a lot of these interesting pieces for mocks, because when I look at Bionicle, it's kind of the same way with Technic stuff. I look at it and I just want to look away. It's disgusting looking. It just, I don't know why it's even in the Lego community. It doesn't look clutch. It looks all like crazy, you know. But I get people like it, and that's cool. I respect that. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I do. I feel like something that's great. That's great. So that is the news, everybody. That is the news.
Been newsing.
Because when news breaks, we fix it. Or we might break it. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter. Oh, goodness gracious. So yeah. Let me go back in the chat real quick because I can't see the chat when I'm sharing the screen, so I can't see what you guys say. Let's see here. Just wanted to make sure to piggyback on Drew at Atlanta BrickCon. Saw the Paul Walker Speed Champion for $75. God damn!
Yeah, it's freaking ridiculous what they do.
Did that retire?
It just retired.
Because I've got one back there, man. If anybody
it's not worth that much.
I'll sell it for 50.
I don't even think it's worth 50.
Okay, 45. That's as low as I go. No, I'm just kidding. Again, a much broader subject that we'll probably talk about again on another Good Morning Brick World. Not to beat a dead horse, about the prices, but more of the investor aspect to it. Let me ask you guys something. I'm going to ask the chat too, and I'm going to finish getting to the bottom of the chat. But do you guys think? And I know this is a hard question to answer, and it's not like we're going to probably get the right answer, and the answers may vary between all of us. Do you guys think if there was no investors, and I'm not trying to dump on investors, okay? Because I invest also. I've got sets that I've been let marinate. Sometimes I flip them, whatever. But if there was no investors and everybody just bought Lego just to use or collect or whatever, do you think that the price would be as high as it is with a lot of stuff?
No.
I don't think it would really mess with Lego's bottom line. That's not really even what I'm getting at, but I'm talking about the aftermarket.
Yeah, no. I would think it would be lower, because not many people would be.
Well, because investors, and I say this with a grain of salt, but I feel okay. Let's take the new CMFs, right? Let's take the Wolf guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody says Beastmaster, man, but again, when I think of Beastmaster, I just think of the '80s movie, and it just conflicts with me. I just call him Wolf Knight. Yeah. So the Wolf Knight guy is like. Normally, wherever you go, like selling for like $12, $13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But we all probably know how difficult it is to find one of those dudes, right?
Oh, yeah.
But
because they're flipping them,
right? Because if investors or whatever sellers go out and buy every single one at the store,
well, are they investors or are they scalpers at this point?
Well, is that we start getting into some really gray, muddled area there because I'm not going to say every investor is a scalper. No, because there is a difference because you're investing, and it's not like you're flipping it right away, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know where, again, some of this, like I said, it's a really gray area kind of conversation about a lot of stuff. But I just feel like if you buy out the Wolf Knight, and then everybody generally across the board that's selling them is like, oh, well, if you look on BrickLink, it's going for $13 or whatever. Like, that's what I mean. Like, not Lego's bottom line. Wolf Knight in Lego's eyes is $5. You buy them at whatever, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm just talking about like the aftermarket kind of stuff. But so it's something interesting to discuss. Juju says, "What are you doing to that box, Brick Babe?" I don't know. This was a while ago. This was a while ago, but I don't know if you were doing something.
Oh, I was building before my cat started knocking everything all over. Yeah, I was building the new Falcon figure. I have them all, so can't miss them.
By the way, Amy said yes to Dimensions. I'm assuming ET. Oh, look, he said ET was probably hot back home. Oh gosh. After 800 years, good looking, you will be. Yeah, right, dude. I ain't giving. I give Yoda a little leniency. I hope I can look that good at 800 years old, to be quite honest with you. Haven't seen ET in 35 years. Dude, I will tell you, I don't think I've seen the movie since I was a kid, honestly. As a matter of fact, probably the last time I saw ET in a movie was in, I want to say, The Phantom Menace. Like if you look in the background during the Senate, one of the little things there is the ET people. Dario, what the dude?
Whoa!
Doris says, Hive, you need to keep you here. If you stop streaming, I'll die something. Oh no, man. Drew Trump we will miss you. Drew 2 will need to shine better. Meow. Babe looking pretty as usual. Love the hoodie matching the love statue. Oh,
Thanks, dude.
Oh man, here. Well, since it's Valentine's Day, and if you want to do a different clip, we can do a different clip. But since it's Valentine's Day, let's do the Magic Hive, not Magic Mike, the Magic Hive donation.
I want to know why it wasn't you when you twerked the other week.
Why it wasn't me, but what?
When you twerked, I want to know why it wasn't you when it was you who twerked the other week.
Was I twerking?
Didn't you shake it a little bit last week?
I probably did. I'm sure I did. I do it all the time.
Remember we had that bet or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me too, because I told, I can't remember who it was that did that. Who gave me that donation? Because I told them about remind me on Friday, and I'll do some twerking. But they did remind me, and I forgot all about it. Because we're not doing that on Good Morning Brick World.
He only sang. He sang the Barney song.
Yeah, the Barney song. That's what it was. Yeah. Boy, that'd be really confusing watching me twerk while singing the Barney
song.
Right?
Yeah.
Get it?
But yeah, remind me Friday, and I will do that. You probably will not be entertained. I don't think. I don't imagine it's very,
somebody will.
Somebody's gonna be a little too entertained.
Oh, I will be.
Right on. Well, just like I said, throw a reminder, and I will shake that ass. Paul's John Life. Good morning to you. What is going on? Look, see, Lonely One Kenobi was way ahead of us. Dark orange. Gosh, I really need to figure out how I could read the chat while I'm sharing the screen, dude. Like I'm going back reading all this stuff. I'm like, oh God, what did we say 10 minutes ago? Let's see, people would still want retired sets and prices would reflect what is available. Because look, Drew brought up a really good point earlier about voting with his wallet. Because ultimately, that is the strongest thing that you can do when it comes to capital. You know what I mean? Capitalist society is voting with your wallet. Now, it may seem minuscule. Drew's $1 in the bucket compared to the billions of dollars they make. But I also have pulled back. And I know other people that have pulled back. And not even because, again, I've talked about this a lot, not because even if you want to, but just some of us, we don't have a choice.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't do this. You know what I mean? So yeah, voting with your wallet is definitely the strongest thing you can do. And yeah, I don't, Lego's in a weird place, man. Not just the company, but with a lot of us as well. Because you'd think that they would, I get, people, whatever, making all this money and stuff, but you'd think they just chill. You could still grow, but just grow slowly or whatever. But you're really going fast. And even to the point where now look at the Bricklink stuff. Like we talked about on the news, just seems like every other month or so, or a couple months, whatever, there's new stuff to vote on, new stuff to vote on, new stuff to vote on, new stuff to vote on. You know what I mean? And then you got Lego ideas, coming up with sets, and so and now, as we've talked about many times, there's competition. And I ain't gonna lie, my birthday's coming up, and I'm really thinking about getting a fun hole set, for my birthday, like one of those modulars, man. I really want to try one of them out. I really want to see what the clutch is like, what the product is like. Some of them are really cool. I mean, that graffiti bus stop, man, I really want that one, or the one that's it's got the little skate scene next to the building or something like that, the ramp or something. But the lights that go with it. So I'm really thinking about getting one instead of buying a Lego set. I'm thinking about just what Drew said. I'm thinking about voting with my wallet. And it doesn't mean I'm not collecting Lego anymore. I don't want anybody to think that. It's not like I'm voting with my wallet, but I'm still going to buy some stuff. You know what I mean? But just not like I was. Let's see here. Amy says, I do. I think there will still be people paying more for no longer available sets. Also, I just saw the credit report for the nation too. Not credit report, but our credit debt.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's $1.7 trillion. That's how much credit card debt America has.
Yeah. Nuts.
I told Mrs. Hive, I was like, it's because we're all buying Lego, man. Oh, man. Let's see here. Clever Pig says investors create the aftermarket prices. If you buy a $50 set, it retires, then sell it at $70. Guess what? That tells the market that the set is worth $70. Well, and look, I am not an economist. I didn't go to school for any of this stuff. But I would just say my dumb mind would think, okay, somebody bought it for $70. So then I guess almost like a rising tide kind of thing, right? So the price off the board would probably raise up to about in that general area because that's what it sold for. But I feel like just because maybe one person bought it for $70 doesn't mean anybody else will. And then there's other stuff too. Creates a weird type of influxation. What's that, Drew?
It's like if you look at the Cloud City Boba Fett or in set, if someone sells it instead of at $1,500, they buy it at $1,000, then everyone else has to drop theirs because now they're like, okay, I'm too high now. That really only it's worth $1,000.
And I saw something, I want to say it was in the Lego community. I'm pretty sure, because again, memory, and it happened a little bit ago, but like there was a story going around about people were mad at somebody else or a company or something that was lowering their prices. And it was because it was affecting, like, look, when I sell cheaper, like let's say on Whatnot, you know, it's not really going to affect anything because I don't have that many people that go to my auctions and stuff. But let's say like, well, no, that doesn't make any sense. Because look, I was going to say, let's say somebody like Ryan sells stuff for cheap and whatnot, but he does. All them guys that are really big, they all start their stuff, no matter what it is, almost at $1. But by the time, but by the time, yeah, but then when you got hundreds of people in your thing, you know what I mean? By the time it goes, and plus, for some people like Ryan, I guess Ryan isn't a really good example because some people buy stuff off Ryan just because Ryan's selling it. You know what I mean? Like not necessarily because the price is good. I remember one time during an auction, Ryan was literally telling everybody, do not pay this for this set. It's not even retired. He was trying to tell people like, don't keep bidding. You know what I mean? You could go buy this cheaper at your freaking Walmart. And people still kept bidding on it, man. I was like, I commended Ryan for at least trying to be honest about it, man. Like telling these people don't buy it. So I don't know. It's definitely interesting. That's for sure with the market. Let's see. Maybe I'm not sure because collectors are driving the market. Yeah, let's see here. Multigasm Geek, what's going on? Good morning. I would say they are profit hounds. There is a lot of mixed emotions about investors, sellers, stuff like that. And I don't know where. I don't know. I don't know. I can tell you what I think is morally right, but when you're not breaking any laws or technically breaking any rules, it's like, well, it's kind of like with a lot of things. Should you be mad at the person or should you be mad at the game? You know,
right?
Should the game be changed? Because yeah, look, when I talk about people that will go in and buy a bunch of like something, right? Sometimes it might be investors, sometimes it might be scalpers, sometimes it might be just somebody that has a business. Let's say a bricklink store. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know where really like the whole where it lies, because a lot of people will look at people and say like, well, they bought this and then like the scalper thing, they bought this and then they turn around and try to sell it for like $70 or whatever. Okay, well then just nobody buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If nobody bought it off of them,
they'll eventually have to drop it.
Right. Now, I know a lot of people like to use the same way in a sense with Lego, the company as well. And I agree, not to the same level, but I agree. But like when you get to a scalper or something like that, just don't buy it. Because if people took a stand and said, look, I will just not buy it and wait and see what happens with the price, you know, then yeah, like Andrew just said, generally they're going to have to lower the price or they're not going to sell it. They're not going to move it. You know, and then it's going to be a complete waste of them. So there are different ways to handle it. And again, I don't know what the right answer is as far as like, Should people do it? Should people not do it? Because it's like a lot of stuff. If nobody bought it off of them, then yeah, they would have to adjust. Archangel, what is going on? Good morning to you, man. I hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you in forever. I hope you're doing good, brother. Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. Stephanie says, I think we're gonna have to buy a 6-pack. Yeah. How do you need a second monitor just for the chat? I technically have a second monitor. I probably should, but the problem is, then I'd have to pull my head completely away from the screen. I don't know. Yeah, it's first world problems. Let's see. Smokey says, Brick Babe, my roommate's cat wants cuddles the second I start building as well. Dude, cats, man, they're finicky, dude. Because I've had cats before. And yeah, like sometimes they're like, yeah, pet me, and they won't leave you alone. And then sometimes you go to pet them and they're like, get off me. Like, oh, excuse me, cat.
Sorry, I didn't know the person that feeds you is your enemy now.
Tell you, it's like, like people probably saw my vlog a long time ago, like walking up to my dog, like, what ails you, my little freeloader? Oh man. Thank you, my friend. I'm getting ever so closer to that 50 number, and that's okay.
Yes.
You know what? I've made peace with it now. Mrs. Hive has not. She's not there yet at being at peace with getting older.
Oh, that was you getting older.
Well, no, it is. But I brought up this. We were talking about my birthday yesterday, and I saw something not long after we were talking about it. I'm going to paraphrase because I can't remember what it was, but it was basically something about this came out 15 years. Oh, it was she was watching a show, and on the show or a movie or whatever, they did a flashback to 15 years ago. And she goes, they wouldn't have had that 15 years ago. And I was like, honey, 15 years ago, I was like, that was in 2005.
Yeah.
I was like,
no, 15 years ago, 2010.
That's what I'm sorry, 2010.
Yeah.
And yeah, she looked up at me and she was like, not happy about that.
Don't ever say that again.
Because I told her, I was like, yeah, there's still a decade after 2000. I was like, I'm pretty sure they had those digital things. Yeah. Dude. I know a lot of the younger people out there aren't understanding, you know what I mean? Or they do understand, but they just don't quite get it. Like, look, there was a time when I was a kid when we were talking about like in the year 2000 and, like flying cars and like blah, blah, blah. And that was 25 years ago now.
Conan had a bit, remember? In the year 2000.
Yeah, dude. Look, and it seems like the only thing that's really advanced, for the most part, is like phones. So let's see here. Johnny says 3:30. Johnny, what's going on, man? How you doing? Oh, you guys, my birthday is not until March, so don't get too excited yet. We're not there yet. We still have like a month to go.
What is it? March what? Because mine's
16th.
March. Oh, okay. Mine's March 8th.
Oh, okay. Pisces, man. Pisces for the win. See, says saw you live, so I decided to check in and say, hey, man, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. Jump back in next week, and I might have some news to tell you. I don't want to say anything yet. Iceberg, what's up? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Let's see here. There's Oaktown. What's going on, Oaktown? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hive, just say you're a Logan, Wolverine's age. Yeah, dude. That reminds me too of like when the Origin comic came out, which Iceberg, I'm sure you know about. Anybody that knows anything about comics probably remembers. And this was like, God, man, roughly 20 years ago, maybe more, when the Origin story came out. We finally got Wolverine's origin. Like a true origin, not like a flashback. We didn't know if it was military or whatever. You know what I mean? Like we got his true origin. It was really cool. And he wasn't as old as we thought he was. He was only like over 80 to 100 some years old, maybe a couple hundred years old, something like that. Drewbrickz in the house. What is going on? Love the Kill Bill. That's so good. That's so good. I love when Hive. I love when Hive says, "Look," and then breaks it down for us. Dude, I over-explain everything. Papa Trip, what's up? What's up? Well, I think we should go ahead and get to some segments and then talk about some post-Valentine's Day love. Ooh, nothing too crazy though. Remember, nothing that Prince would sing about. This is a PG, maybe PG-13 show, but we like to try and keep PG or PG. So let's go ahead and get some segments out of the way. Let's go ahead and start with celebrations. We only had one this week.
Come on.
See, if you start singing, I can't not jump in. If you have a celebration, or if we missed one or whatever, message us, and definitely, if you can, send it straight to brickbabe. It's a lot faster of a process. But if you message any of us, we'll definitely throw it on there, except for Drew, because remember, he won't be back for a little while. So if you send it to Drew, you're not going to get a birthday shout out for about at least a month or so. All right. Here's celebrations, everybody. There you go.
All right.
That's all you get. All right. Let's see. The next one we got is the Saturday morning builds. Let's see here. Where is that? Here we go. When I first saw that, and it said so many emotions on one page, I was like, "What are you talking about? You guys just look happy." And then I saw the builds, and I was like, "Oh yeah, right."
I have a backlog of builds for Andrew, so he was putting them in there.
Yes.
No, it's good that we support each other, because some of us just keep forgetting about stuff. All right, let's do Minifig Mug Monday. If you're new around here, a lot of the stuff that we show, like Minifig Mug Monday, Saturday morning builds, stuff like that. If you go online, go on Instagram, post a minifig with a mug, put the hashtag in there, and tab brickbabe, then we will feature it on the show. So let's go ahead and do Minifig Mug Monday. Bang, bang. I always love seeing the different mugs that everybody has out there. And it seems like there's a never-ending supply of mugs out there. I feel like I hardly ever see any of them done twice. But people do love their coffee, and they do love the things that they need to put in their coffee. That is for sure.
Correct.
All right. We got Whip Wednesday, everybody.
Whipper Wednesday.
So for those that are new around here, Whip Wednesday is Work in Progress Wednesday. So it doesn't have to be just on Wednesday, but like if you have any type of build mock that you're doing, the work in progress, we would love to see it. You know, we like to see obviously the finished products that of mocks that people do. But it's really interesting and helpful and insightful for a lot of us that are learning mock techniques, building techniques, to get to see some of these behind the scenes stuff that we, you know, show off. I remember years ago, I had learned about to help build like a mountain upward to use Duplo bricks. I learned that from Drewbrickz a long time ago because he was doing a little whip work in progress himself. I was gonna say Whip Wednesday, but it wasn't Whip Wednesday. Anyways, all right. So like I said, if you do have anything that you have or work in progress, definitely send it to Drewbrickz on Instagram. I would say do that now, but again, if you did, you would be highlighting it in for like another month or so. So when he comes back, we'll revive it for you. So
unless someone wants to take it over while I'm gone, they can.
It's possible, but yeah, again, it's a matter of us trying to find time to do everything. You know what I mean? But yeah, but if you do want to send them to us, if we can't do a Whip Wednesday for Drew while he's gone, we can at least hold on to the pictures for him, and then he can do a nice long one or something when he gets back, or just have a lot of material to keep him busy. So, but here is what we have.
I can add it to the other segments. Not a big deal at all.
No, sure, not a big deal at all. I'll give you more work. You know, as if you need more work on your plate right now. We're trying to get less work on your plate. I don't mean to be a dad there, but you know.
If you want to send them, send them. I'm okay.
There you go, everybody. If you want to send them, just make sure that when you send them, that you have some guilt with sending them.
I'm doing segments every week, guys. It's just since I'm already in there doing them, just send them.
Yeah, listen,
even if I get it to Hive by 9:45.
There you go. Yeah, right.
It's normally like 3 a.m. He gets them.
So look, yeah, if you want to send them to Brick Babe, any of us, yeah, send them to us and we'll hold on for Drew, or like I said, put them in a segment. So, but yeah, here is the what we got for today, Whip Wednesday. Yeah, I love that song so much.
Right.
Those are really great.
Yeah, that last one was great, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was really neat because all three of those are really different too. But yeah, definitely good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, I was gonna remind everybody, if you could hit that like button. It's really great when you do. It helps us, and the algorithm just really seems to like it a lot. I don't know why, but
very much so.
Does. All right. Well, like I said, the topic today was post Valentine's Day. So, as always, you know, Brick Babe did a really great thing and collected a whole bunch of Valentine's Day builds and stuff that people did. So we're going to show those off. Probably talk a little bit more about Valentine's Day in general. I thought we'd go ahead and glance around the Lego website just to kind of see what they were showing off and promoting as far as you know, stuff you could buy as far as what Valentine's Day goes. And then of course, yeah, out there in the chat, let us know. Did you do anything for Valentine's Day? Did you build anything for Valentine's Day? Did you go see a movie? Did you go on a really cool date? Did you know, did something really awesome happen for your Valentine's Day? You know what I mean? Some people have birthdays on Valentine's Day. So yeah, just let us know. What did you do? So I thought we'd go ahead and start off first by showing off some stuff you can buy on lego.com for Valentine's Day. And yeah, good old Lego. They don't disappoint when it comes to capitalism, man. I'll tell you.
They did come out with a new botanical.
Did what?
That's cute.
The
was it
platform one? Yeah, Leanne pointed that out to me on Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know, and
there's another one that you can get where you can interchange them out and create your own.
I think this is it.
Yeah, but like there's like another set you can buy.
Oh, okay.
That goes with it.
Okay.
Oh, dude, that is man. I will say one of the most impressive things about the botanical series is the way they have used parts, man. Like this is rad. Okay, like this one right here. Don't get me wrong, but these two, like the swirling technique and then this use of the butterflies, are just amazing. Amazing. Also, these leaf pieces. I really love these leaf pieces, dude. These are really good pieces. The vase is pretty cool. Yeah, good stuff. So something that I noticed on a couple of Brickheads the other night was how many people have been buying botanicals on Amazon. And I mean, like, way outnumbering other stuff, like even Star Wars and everything. And I'm really starting to believe now that botanicals may be probably one of the biggest draws for adults. Because the great thing about, so a lot of people will buy, botanical, like they'll buy fake flowers or real flowers or whatever. But if you're going to buy fake flowers, it's more interesting to buy something like this. I mean, first of all, they look beautiful. And if you're standing at a distance, you almost can't even tell it's Lego.
Right.
So also they don't die. You don't have to water them, clearly they're not like normal flowers. You don't really want to get too much sun on them. But one of the best things about these, in my opinion, is they are conversation starters. The same thing, I've said the same thing about a lot of the mosaics. Now, I always, I'm joking around when I say this, but like when you see, anytime I see these pictures right here, I'm always joking around saying like, man, fake fan, because there's no other Lego in the room, right? Even like when they show kids playing with them, I'm like, these kids don't have any other Lego. But that's a joke, right? But the thing is like, if you're not a Lego collector like we are, and you go and buy something like this, and you got it sitting there, and you have some friends over, it is just the perfect thing to start a conversation of all kinds of different directions, right? And same thing with the mosaics. Same thing like before Lego, when I was in my dark ages, I would, and it might sound a little silly, but I would buy really interesting and things that I like, but I'd buy really interesting coffee book tables. Like for instance, I gave it to a friend of mine, but I used to have a hardcover book of Alex Ross paintings. He does a lot of mainly comic book paintings and stuff like that. And yeah, every time I'd have friends over, man, they'd sit down and they'd pick up that book, and it was just a great way to start conversations and stuff like that. So yeah, I won't lie. If you're gonna buy a Valentine's Day gift, these are some of the. Now, granted, this is $109, but you can spend $30 and get this orchid. These are really great Valentine's Day gifts.
That's what Mo got. Her dad and her brother got her that for Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, and for a man or a woman, I don't know if it's still a stigma or not. You know what I mean? Like, I never cared about being made fun of for liking flowers. I've always loved flowers, man. I like to draw them. They have always helped me with color work. They smell good. They're just very pretty. if as an artist you can arrange flowers to make really cool stuff. I don't know, man. You look at this shelf, and yeah, you got your boring ass books and vases and up there. Okay, that's great, but wow, look at these really interesting, beautiful, colorful flowers. So yeah, I've always appreciated that, and if I had the money, I would go crazy with a lot of these botanicals, man.
They've definitely gotten way better than when they started out. You know, I mean, they were great when they started out, but man, they've improved so much.
So much, man. So much. To the point where I'm like, I didn't think they could do much more.
Right. Exactly.
And yeah, and it's crazy because normally anybody that knows me well enough knows that I'm not really a fan of organic Lego builds. Because it's really hard because the shapes, the squareness, it's really hard to make things look organic. It's why I like droids better than I do like the little Grogu builds or whatever, but man, they have knocked it out of the park with botanicals. I've just over and over and over again. I have not seen one botanical that I think looks bad. Like some I like better than others. I mean, look at these roses, dude.
Yeah, the roses, they've gotten better. I mean, remember there was a set before that. They were good, but they weren't like that. Like
right.
Those look more realistic than the other ones.
Yeah, if you want to drop $80, this is also like a perfect Valentine's gift, right? I really would. I know some people would just be like, "Hive, you can build it yourself," but I would really love to see one that says "hate." Dude, hate gets such a bad rep, dude. I mean, it's balance, man. It's balance.
This is what Mo got me for Valentine's Day.
Oh,
that and the Captain America one. So I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. It's so great. I would love to get it. But again, $80. I mean, even at 50% off, man, it's still $40. But $40 is a good price. I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't even see this one. The heart ornament.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Is that like a Christmas tree ornament?
No, that came out 2 years ago, I think. I built that last year, the year before. It's around here somewhere.
Oh.
Can you see when it came out? It was either last year or the year before. I don't know if anybody in the chat remembers.
I don't know. Does it say when does it give the information of when it comes out? I don't know. I don't know. It's nice, but I don't know. When you look at it like against this backdrop, it's very bare.
Yeah.
It's very bare bones ornament. Let's see what else we got going on here. More flowers.
More flowers.
Yeah, more. These they're so good. They're so good. I didn't even realize they have 2 orchids now. That's pretty wild. I still can't believe this thing is $330.
Leanne was looking at the modulars and she was like, "Oh, these are cute." I was like, "Don't start."
Right.
Get her started, dude.
God, I wish it was Pure and Fury. I would totally do some good jokes on this one. But yeah, I thought this had retired. The Great Wave. Huh. Wait a minute. Didn't we just see this thing? We saw this too. What the heck's going on around here? Is this website crashing? So good stuff. Some of these are kind of weird Valentine's Day gifts, man, honestly. Oh, I forgot you could do the minifigure factory from home now.
Oh, can you?
Interesting. So yeah, I mean, definitely some expensive stuff.
Yeah. Overly expensive stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, it's all right though. Look, we all know the game. David, what is going on, my friend? How are you doing?
What
Good
up?
to see you. I see Chris McBricker. Someone said that wrong. Sorry, Chris. It says it's a little late for now for birthday, but me being an illegal bricker, I had a fresh idea for flowers. Take a piece of cotton and sprite it up with your cologne and hide it in flowers to add your scent. I see. What's that scene from Anchorman when he does the Black Panther clone? He's like, like, what do you say? Like, it works.
60% of the time it works all the time or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that too. And I remember when dude, these are the subtle things I love about certain comedies. I think I remember when he did it or sprayed it, you could hear like the black cat like growl or whatever. So that's good stuff, dude. Oh man, I gotta have a whole stream of us just doing like quotable lines from movies and talking about like stuff like that. I was doing that the other day with a buddy of mine with Grandma's Boy.
Oh, Grandma's Boy is the best.
Oh my gosh, dude. That
I
is
love
such
Grandma's
a
Boy.
classic, man.
I love Grandma's Boy. Dude.
Oh my god, it's so
They
good.
just showed
It's
it
so
the other
good.
day.
It's
Oh, didn't
so
you put
good.
something in Pure Red? Oh no, that was
I did.
Yeah, you did, right?
I can't remember what clip it was, but yeah.
It was the scene where the action figure in the restroom.
Oh yeah, I can't stop.
I can't stop.
All right, everybody's like, "What are you guys talking about?"
Yeah.
Never mind. So, anyways, let's go ahead and play the segment that Brick Babe made for us. Again, I didn't even get a chance to thank her. She sent me an email and said, I collected all these and stuff. And I meant to reply back with, "You were so awesome. I love you so much for doing stuff like that."
We talked about it during the meeting, so I thought it was my responsibility.
Ah, well, it's cute. Did I mention about like my memory's getting bad?
I was like, I'll look and see who posts what.
I think I vaguely remember you saying that now.
See?
I don't even remember that. And I was there
Just
too.
doing what I'm supposed to do.
Well, you think I appreciate you just so much. So okay, everybody, let's see what well, I already saw it because I did a little editing with it, but let's see what Brick Babe made for us. I called it the love segment. Ow! Right on. You guys are so sweet. So sweet. Oh, look, it's Dark Helmet. What's going on, Dark Helmet? I was just thinking about you because I have a couple things left to send out for some giveaways. So I was like, yeah, I've got one for Dark Helmet I got to send out. So just want to let you know I didn't forget about you. But yeah, those were fantastic. I agree, Amy. The community never disappoints when it comes to a theme or something to come together or like a project build or whatever the case may be. And I don't participate in those things really hardly ever. For different reasons, mainly just because I was too busy to do a lot of stuff. But I always appreciate getting to see things like that. And I think it's really good for the community to have, these different hashtags and different types of builds. And, some of them are really, really creative as well. You know what I mean? Not just the builds themselves, but the themes. I always thought one of the most clever ones was the friendship timber. Is that what I'm thinking about? Yeah. Because it's a really good play on words with friendship. So you take the friends theme and build like these ships out of it and stuff. It's just, there's a lot of stuff like that. Everything from like what LegoLongoria does with the Saturday builds to things that, Brick Babe does with all the stuff that she does to like Brick Huntress does a lot of things like with, mosaics and There's always the habitat build challenges, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could go on, man. There's all kinds of different ones out there, and I think it's really good because, look, I joke around about stuff like Pure Ant Fury, you know what I mean? Because it's not to be taken that seriously. Again, it's just where a lot of us like to go have fun and get dirty. But it's a unique thing on itself. But for the most part in the community, it's good to have these things and come together, at least for the love of Lego, for the love of different things, whether it might be mental health or just a sense of belonging and connecting with other people. Sometimes it doesn't matter who you're connecting with, and sometimes you're looking for people that have either similar maybe other interests, or similarities of like background, where you're from, your culture. And again, these are all good things. These are all things that connect us in different ways. You know what I mean? So even though, like, again, there's Pure and Fury, not to be taken seriously, because I don't like the people to conflate the two. But when it comes to just normalcy, and like, especially with Good Morning Brick World, we've always preached about connecting with each other. We're all different people out here, but we have a thing in common with Lego.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that a lot of times it's good to leave some stuff out of things, because we're here for Lego, to build Lego and to have that sense of community. We're not going to agree on a lot of different stuff, you know what I mean? But again, the sense of connection, you know what I mean, with what we're all out here for.
Yep.
And then even when it comes to that stuff, there's different factions. We talk about this before. There's mocks, and then we get into mocks, then there's like mosaics, there's habitats, there's all these different types of mock builds. I mean, dude, I've seen clothing made out of Lego. It's crazy. So that being said, I wanted to mention that for the whole love aspect, because Valentine's Day, yes, it's a couple's day, whatever your partner, whatever kind of relationship you're in with your partner and stuff. But I really do like to preach the whole love aspect, because look, even if we don't have to love each other, sometimes we all love Lego.
True that.
Yep.
even if we complain about it being expensive and stuff like that, it doesn't mean we don't like to build it and play with it, and et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, I just thought it'd be nice to shine that a little bit. Real quick, Rick Moranis entered the chat. Oh, Dark Oaktown, I swear, for being young, I know sometimes you ask us a lot of questions like, who's that or what is that? But then there's other types of like, dude, how do you know about
Rick Moranis,
man? Like, that is so crazy. Cheap ass, what's going on, brother?
What's up,
man? Hope you're doing well. Hopes, dreams, and faith. What is going on? It says morning, y'all. Lady Bricker 70 here. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. I like turtles.
Nah, I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I like turtles as well.
That's the best video ever.
I know. I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's my game. That's my game. What's up, King Oldendorf? He says, I'm assuming some deep thoughts there. That's okay. I understand the deep thoughts. I understand also if your deep thoughts are about how confusing Brick Hive is. That's all right. That's okay. I don't mind being confusing. It just at least somewhat makes me interesting sometimes.
I like turtles.
So we are approaching the end of the hour. So I think we should go around and tell everybody if we got anything planned coming up, what's going on. So we'll start with LegoLongoria. Anything you want to shout out, man?
My daughter's in another cheer competition, believe it or not.
Nice.
This weekend, and they did very good yesterday, but that's only 20% of the score. So the other, what is that, 80% is today. So they've been on this weird kick where they do really great on the first day, which doesn't count as much, and then the second day they screw something up. So let's hope that they're going to do good this today and hit zero and get number one. So I'll be going to that right after this. I was talking to Hive before the show, and I waited 3 days and started tearing my mock apart because I had great ideas that I saw at Atlanta BrickCon that I want to try out to try to make it better in my mind. So now I'm starting that whole ordeal. Too bad, Drew's going away because the Whip Wednesdays would have been another month of that, or at least before Chicago. So I'm changing it up a little bit to try to think it's going to look better, hopefully, than what it was. But that's what I like going to conventions for, because it gave me techniques and ideas that I'm like, oh, I could do that, and then that would make make it look a little bit better. So
exactly,
I'm starting to change it up.
Me.
Yeah, I will. So that's basically all I got going on for the next 3 months, is getting ready for Chicago now.
Rock on. Drew Dogs, I know you're taking a sabbatical, but do you want to shout anything out or talk about anything or anything like that? Or
not really. Just I'm starting to get an itch to build with Lego again, but I'm kind of keeping it at bay because I gotta. That's the other thing, is I gotta move my whole studio to Leanne's house before May.
Right.
And so it's going to be a lot of cleaning up, a lot of organizing, a lot of setting up, a lot of just everything. And so
I'm curious, when you had mentioned about like you're kind of in the mood to start building again, if you did, like, let's say you didn't have to move everything, you just were like, okay, I'm going to start doing some building again. Do you have enough Lego already that you'd be okay? Like, you don't have to sit there and, because, I know we're talking about prices and the cost. Because a lot of people, again, if you don't build mocks, trust me when I say mock building is expensive.
yes,
Dude.
yes.
This last one cost me a lot.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even want to know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're building a smaller mock, it's still not cheap. You got
Yeah.
I mean, you buy a Lego piece, especially depending on the pieces you buy. But sorry, Drew, go ahead.
No, you're good. I also just kind of realized I've been trying to figure out what is different about your background all this whole show. And I'm like, wait, he moved his whole city.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to put a video about it here pretty soon. I've got like, I've told you guys for months, man. I've got like a ton of videos that I've had just sitting in my archive that either I didn't start or I've started or in the middle of editing or just whatever.
Yeah.
And a lot of those are still going to sit there, but I do have a small handful of videos that are going to be popping out here pretty soon. The city one, I was trying to wait till I finished this till I did a complete new city video, but yeah, it's all different. One of my friends that watches my videos, or he's watching me live, and he's like, dude, did you move like your whole room? Because I moved the desk, so the camera angle is different and everything.
Yeah.
He's like, did you just shift like the entire room back there? I was like, no. I just moved. Yeah, just moved the desk. Yeah, but that's what's different.
Yeah, I have I still have my castle that I'm building. I still got the Western Air Temple I'm still building. And then where was it? I'm gonna do a whole mock off of I have a whole bunch of these sets. These like the Battle on Mandalore.
Yeah, I've seen those on sale lately.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of them already. And then a smaller one that I want to do is I have the Bulldozer Creator set.
Oh, nice.
I want to make it into the Killdozer.
Nice.
I just think that'd be really, really funny.
No, that would be funny. It just occurred to me too. I keep waiting. You were talking about my city. I keep waiting for somebody to make some two tower jokes.
What's his name? I can see his face. Oh,
your eyes are closed.
Bevan's brick.
Right.
No.
He built two towers, and then they were identical looking, and people were trying to get him to throw the plane that he was holding into it for real.
Kidding me, dude.
And like it like blew up big time, and like he's like, now you really want me to do this, but there is no way that, and he's standing right next to both of them holding a plane kind of thing. But he never did it. But that video, of course my battery gets exhausted. It blew up.
Yeah, that's not good. I mean, look, I'm all for dark humor, but again, you really need to know your audience.
Yeah.
It's definitely I'm kind of surprised because
what's that? Wanting him to do it. He didn't want to do it, and he didn't do it. But the audience really wanted him to do it.
gosh, man, I feel like even my audience would be like, whoa, like, hey, man, like we got some integrity around here. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, that's a Pure and Fury audience. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's interesting. Brick Babe, what about you? You got anything you wanted to shout out or promote or anything like that?
Sure. I got a million things. A lot of
Taking on Whip
brands.
Wednesdays now.
Yeah, Whip Wednesdays. Send me your Whip Wednesdays. I'm gonna get with Drew and get his graphics. So we're gonna keep Drew's name alive.
Dead. Drew's dead.
Like he's dead.
We're gonna keep
He'll
his
just
name
play his
alive.
little violin.
This is the tiniest violin.
Keep your memory alive, Drew. But no, so yeah, send me your Whip Wednesdays. And then I have, so you heard I'm going to Fredericksburg. I'm registered for that one, and then I'm registered for some others, but you have to be a subscriber. I mock, you can see my mocks, my progress. You won't see it on Whip Wednesday, but if you subscribe, you'll see it. Been making a lot of shorts and videos for YouTube. A lot of brands have sent me some stuff to review.
I noticed.
Nice.
Oh, I just got 2 huge boxes from Brickcraft and Shop Displays. Sent me some display. I have work to do. So check those out. And then I've been working with a lot of brick stores. So I'm running.
Nice.
I have a 1:00 meeting today. So just a lot's going on. Health is feeling better, and I'm able to kind of get back, not completely overloading myself, but trying to pace. But yeah.
Take it
Brick
easy.
A
Babe,
lot of
like,
Lego stuff going on.
Brick Babe took a nap and she's like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm rested. So back to the grind.
They gave me, if you missed it, like I have a pump now. So I have a pump that pumps medicine in my stomach and all of that. So it's just whatever creates longevity, I'm with it. I'll wear it, use it.
I'm sure I speak for all of us saying that we're glad that you are doing better. You're feeling better. And of course, all the great things that are happening with you, with the channel and stuff like that, the brands and everything. That's good. It's really good. You worked hard. You put in a lot of hours, and been extremely pivotal and wonderful part of the community. So yeah, that's good. I'm glad to see that things are, happening for you, like in that aspect. So everybody definitely go check out Brick Babe. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of content, I'm sure. Again, you can find the link to her Instagram over in the chat below, or not the chat below, the description below.
And I'll be at Bricks and Minifigs Herndon at 1. So if you're there, come out and say hi. Today.
Okay. Yeah, rock on. Yeah, awesome. As far as me, again, I got videos coming out, different types of videos. I've taken 2 videos. Well, okay, I took one of my stop motion videos that I put out a long time ago. It was a speeder bike race. I've been re-editing it and trying to make it look a little bit better. So I'm going to re-upload that pretty soon. I'm working on my my Death Trooper helmet drawing that I did. I actually filmed myself drawing that when I did it, a couple years ago. So I've just had it sitting in my archive. So I basically have been putting all that together as a speed drawing. I will have a city video coming out soon. I've got a Pure and Fury clip I'll be having coming out here pretty soon about AI. So I've got like a lot of random stuff. Depending on, and I'll update everybody as we keep going, just depending on what happens with a new job and stuff, will kind of factor in a lot of things that I have to do with the channel and stuff like that. I know some people have asked me also about a week in review. I've got basically now 2.5 months or whatever worth of footage. I don't even know at this point if I'm going to try and cram all that into one vlog and make a new one, or if I'll just wait. I don't really know yet. I'm preaching to the choir. All of you guys know this because you guys all have busy lives as well. It's just hard to do stuff. When you combine YouTube channel, work, life, family, and anything else in between that you might do. So real quick before we get out of here, just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything in the chat. I saw a couple of people putting some stuff out there. Let's see here. Having deep thought about my mock for next week. Yeah. You guys definitely go check out King Oldendorf. He's been making some pretty cool stuff. And yeah, what next week is that convention, right? Over there. Let's see here. Going to a convention will spark great building. Yeah, Bricktastic. That's right. Going to a convention will spark great building. Yes, I tell you, if you feel like being inspired, go to a convention.
Yes.
Amy says, incredible. Good luck to your daughter.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Horse success. I always need parts. Have plenty already, but never the right ones. I know it's like the crux for all of us, man. Got 1,000 parts, but you don't have 20 that you actually need. Right bricks, but wrong color is my biggest problem. That's another thing. Sometimes you got to just readjust the whole theme of your mock because you got different colors. Drew, a killdozer would be a great in a city. Agreed. I agree. I did the battery exhausted comment. That was great, Lego TV. Is Drew going to break the podcast again? No, he's not going to break the podcast.
Breaking everything.
I mean, unless he does it on purpose, we'll see. Will says, I would actually love to go there because it's the closest to me, but it's raining and I hate going out in the rain, especially when it's also cold. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Oh, by the way, thank you, Will, for the smash like button. And thank you, Amy, for reminding me. Also, you guys, next week, King Oldendorf, if you remind me next week, I will share the link to your Bricklink design. Was it Bricklink? It was Bricklink, right? Yeah, because I went and voted on it. So Amy reminded me, but it's just too late now. We're getting ready to end the show. But if you remind me next week, we'll share a link for that. So, all right, everybody. We appreciate you very much. If you are new around here, I'm getting ready to do the member outro. It's one of the many things I like to do for the members around here. Highlight their names with just pictures in the background and stuff. But definitely, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for making the channel, the show, all of our stuff. Thank you for making it stronger and the support you guys give. Happy post Valentine's Day. Hope you guys have a great Sunday, and we will see you guys next week.
Later, guys.
See you guys.